Hello. In this video, we will learn how to find the focus and directrix of parabolas, either opening up or down, or right and left. So the focus is that point right there inside the parabola. It's always going to be inside the parabola. Now the directrix is this line outside the parabola. And there's this one thing. The distance from the focus to the vertex, we're going to call C. And C is always going to be 1 over 4 times absolute value of A. Don't worry, we're going to calculate. We're going to have tons of examples over this. Absolute value of A because we're talking about distance. So it's the same distance from the vertex to the focus and from the vertex to the directrix. Okay? And that works for the right and left opening parabolas as well. So here is also C is the same distance from the vertex to the focus, from the vertex to the directrix. Okay, here we go. We will find the focus and the directrix of all examples. So this one is already in vertex form. We're going to start out by identifying what we have. So A, H, and K. So A is 8, H is 2, K is 6. Now, if you don't remember this, that's fine. So the vertex form is this one right here for parabolas opening up and down. So it's always y equals. Okay, before we go any further, I know A right here is positive. So the parabola is going to be opening up. Focus should be over there somewhere. And the directrix should be over here somewhere. Notice that it's the same distance from the vertex to the focus. And this is C, the same distance from the vertex to the directrix. Okay, and we know C is 1 over 4 absolute value of A. This is my line, D right there. Okay, so vertex, easy to find, is H and K. So H is 2, K is 6. Okay, so now the focus right here is, it opens up. So whatever I have right there on the vertex, I need to add C because it goes up right there. So the formula right here, focus, is H, K plus C because it's going up. When it's a smiley face, when it's a parabola opening up, you add C to K. Okay, so here I have 2 for H, K is 6, but I don't have C. So let's go over here on the side and find C. C I know is 1 over 4A. C equals 1 over 4. A is 8. So there's C right there. So 1 over 32. Handy dandy calculator, 6 plus 1 over 32. Now I have 193.32. Now, these numbers will be crazy like this, so don't panic when you see something like that. So focus will be 193 over 32. So this is the first half of my answer. The good news is I already have C, so at this point it's easy for me to find the equation for the directrix. And notice that the directrix is a line, in this case side to side. So it's going to be y equals. Y equals. The directrix is the same distance from the vertex, from the focus, as it is to the directrix. So y equals K minus C. Minus because it's right below it. Sketch the graph before you start calculating anything, okay? Okay, so y equals K. K is 6 because it told me so right there. C is 1 over 32. Now I have the equation for the directrix is 6 minus 1 over 32. So 191 over 32. Yes, we're going to do all this for all 4 equations that we have because they're all different. Sorry. Not sorry, that's what you need. If you get it, go ahead and skip through and have fun. Okay, another y equals. I'm not going to copy this because I already have this. Now, I will sketch the graph though, because when the leading coefficient is negative, it is going to be a parabola opening down. And then I have focus right here somewhere, and it's always inside the parabola. And the directrix is going to be over here somewhere. Notice that I draw it kind of, it's the same distance from here to here as it is from here to here. Okay, so A, H, K, I will have to find C, and then I'll find vertex. A is negative 1 over 19, H, negative 1, K is 6. Vertex is H and K, so negative 1, 6. All of this you guys can do with like your eyes closed. Okay, so here we have to find the focus. Now let's think about this for a second. I know the focus is H, K plus C. It would be plus C if the focus was right here on top, but it's not. It's right here in the bottom. So I have to minus C in this case. So H, K minus C. Let's find C. 1 over 4A, well, absolute value of A, so 1 over 19. Here, like, what? Well, here you multiply, you have 4 over 119, and then you multiply by the reciprocal. I'll write it all down. 1 over 4 over 119, and then when you divide that by a fraction, it's the same thing as if you're multiplying by the reciprocal. So it's going to be 19 over 4. If all of this is confusing, punch it in a calculator. It's going to give you that number. It's fine. So focus is H. H is negative 1. K is 6. Minus C. C is 19 over 4. So 5 over 4 right there. That's your focus. Now, to find a directrix, is that line right there, right above the vertex. So it's still y equals because it's a line that goes side to side. So y equals K plus C because it's that same distance. So I need to go up C units. So plus C right there. So y equals K is 6. C is 19 over 4. So y equals 43 over 4. That's the equation for your directrix. Now, notice that this one is x equals. So I will write the vertex form for the x equals. And at this point, you are familiar that the x equals will give you a parabola opening side to side. And before we do anything, we're going to sketch the graph. When A is positive, your parabola is going to open to the right. So focus will be somewhere over here inside the parabola, and the directrix will be over here somewhere outside the parabola and perpendicular to the line of symmetry. Okay, so A is 1 over 6. H is that one right there. So -4. And K is -7. I already know I'm going to have to find C. And C is 1 over 4A, or absolute value of A. So 4 times 1 over 6, that will give me 4 over 6. Simplify, that will give you 2 over 3. Multiply by the reciprocal, you have 3 over 2. If this was too much, put this in the calculator. You will get 3 over 2. So let's find the vertex. Vertex is still H and K. H is -4, K is -7. Focus on the mission. So focus is H plus C because it's going to the right. So if this is the vertex, the focus is inside, so it's going to the right. So you add C. K stays the same. So C is that, H is that. So H, I'll write it down. -4 plus 3 over 2. K is -7. So focus is -4 plus 3 over 2. So -5 over 2. That's H from the focus. So that's one of the two answers to calculate the directrix. Let's think about this one. It's a vertical line. So vertical line is x equals. If you don't put x equals, that's wrong, because x equals tells me that is a line. Okay, so x equals h plus or minus c right here. Notice that it's going to the left. It's the directrix is to the left from the vertex right there. So minus c. So h was -4 minus c, that right there. So x equals -4 minus c. So the equation for the directrix is x equals -11 over 2. Last one. You guys should be able to do this on your own, but I figured I would do one more, one of each kind. Okay, before we start doing anything, let's sketch the graph. A is negative, so your parabola opens to the left. You know the focus is inside the parabola, and the directrix is outside, right there, same distance from the vertex as the focus is right there. Okay? A is -1, H is 7, K is 8. Remember that this negative belongs to the formula. All right, vertex, still H and K. H is 7, K is 8. Let's find C. 1 over 4 absolute value of A. Oh, good deal. A, oh, it's -1 right here. Boo-boo. Almost didn't catch that. But since you're taking the absolute value of -1, that'll be 1. So your C will be simply 1 over 4. Okay, so focus would be from over here. You can see H plus C, because the focus in this case from number 3 was going to the right. On number 4 is going to the left. So it's H minus C, okay, when it goes to the left. From the left in comparison to the vertex. Okay, H is 7, C is 1/4. K is 8. So 7 minus 1/4, 27/4. So focus is 27/4, 8. The directrix is the line that goes up and down right there outside the parabola. And I know up and down equations, they're all x equals. And because it's to the right from the vertex, so I have to add c because it's to the right. So h was 7, c is 1/4. So 7 plus 1/4, that will give you 29/4. And that's all I have for you.